Are you ready to get into another amazing Ayurvedic hair growth focus so that way you can reach all of your goals? I know I am. So welcome to the Hennasooq channel. My name is Khadija. I am an expert in henna hair color and Ayurvedic hair care. So today I am going to show you guys how you can achieve a lot of hair growth, beautiful hair strands, moisture, and get that length, like get your hair going, get your hair stimulated, and a good balance between that hair growth that you're looking for and the moisture, especially for those of you who have really dry hair. This is going to help you a lot. But even if your hair is not dry, a lot of these methods that I'm showing you are going to be key to help you promote hair growth, keep your hair like really soft. It'll stop all that breaking. So I especially recommend this for those of you who are losing hair, just also find a lot of thinning going on. These recipes are gonna help you out so much. So we're gonna do 5 different ways that you can use fenugreek. Let's just dive into it. So what we're going to be doing in this video, and I want you to watch every single step, and I want you to try them out. I definitely want you to try because you guys are going to love it. So what we have here, we're going to be talking about is infusing a fenugreek tea. We're going to be focusing on the goddess hair as well that has fenugreek already in it. We're going to be looking at these delicious scrumptious fenugreek seeds, and we're going to make an oil with that. And I'm also going to be showing you and talking about the camellia oil that you can use as that base when you're infusing oil, and that promotes hair growth as well. It's a really good hair oil that all of you should have in your your stash of Ayurvedic goodies. Definitely have the camellia oil because it's so good and it's so lightweight. It's really versatile. Then we're going to be talking about the Ayurvedic hair oil, also has fenugreek in it. And last but not least, the Ziziphus and Moringa hair mask. For those of you looking for an all-in-one that has fenugreek in it and promotes thicker, fuller hair strands and reduces the amount of hair loss. You guys are going to absolutely love this mask. So let's get into it. Let's get started. Let's start making this DIY magic. You can use fenugreek in a tea. And that is so versatile to make your own tea because there's so many ways that you can use it. The Ayurvedic hair tea is already completely balanced with 10 Ayurvedic hair growth herbs right from India, infused with the right amount of fenugreek that your hair will love. So you can definitely use that to infuse in some warm to hot distilled water and make sure you get that tea in there and let it soak at least 24 to even 48 hours. If by chance it does break on you, don't worry, you can easily strain it. Now that it's been some time has passed and we've been soaking the Ayurvedic hair tea, you can see, oh, the color is changing and becoming so delicious because it's deliciousness for your hair. So I get so excited about this, so you can definitely, strain this if you need to, because sometimes little bits of the herbs do come out of the tea bag. It's very, still very fine. So you'll probably see that effect in your box, a little bit of powder. So all you have to do is strain it through a stocking. If you want to know how to do that, you just definitely got to go to one of our hair tea videos. I have that tip on how you can easily strain it with a stocking. You can use this as a spritz anytime you want to hydrate your hair and reduce the shedding. This works so well. You can use it directly as a rinse right in the shower, like literally just pour this delicious tea over your hair, leave it in, you don't need to wash it out. And you could use it in any of your DIY recipes too. So you're getting not just regular warm to hot distilled water, but you're getting infused Ayurvedic hair tea right in your DIY recipe. I mean, it's a win-win. Another great way to use fenugreek is already in a DIY mask, like our goddess hair. So easy to use, already infused with the right balance of fenugreek. So you don't have to worry about like, how much do I measure out, because it is ready as it is. So all you have to do is add warm to hot distilled water. Just add slowly, a little at a time. Ooh. Look at it. Just mix it up slowly so the water absorbs really nicely. And that way you can also eye the texture of this and how much water you actually do need, because every powder that you use for your hair recipe will absorb liquid differently than the next one. So that's why it's really hard to tell like how much liquid do you really need. It's really best to like eye it this way, so that way you know exactly what you'll need based on the consistency that you'll need is the goal. So just keep mixing it, make sure all the liquid absorbs really nicely. If you want to add coconut milk or another hair oil or anything else like that, like essential oils even, if you'd like to, you can definitely do so. And you can also watch other videos that we have about goddess hair. And you can also look up goddess hair right on YouTube to see how everyone else loves to use the goddess hair on their hair. So this consistency is perfect. I just love how it feels a little thick, not too runny. I don't particularly like to make really runny masks. The only reason I might make a mask a little bit more runny than usual would be because of locks or because you want to rinse it out so much easier. Another way to use fenugreek to get luscious, delicious benefits is to infuse the seeds in oil. And we're going to be using camellia oil. Ooh, look at that. Yes, it looks so delicious. Look at how, oh, I love the way it looks. It looks so nice. So when it comes to infusing, your own herbs and like seeds like fenugreek in an oil, is that it does take time. You cannot rush the process. You can put it in a nice, cool, dark place, but sometimes in the sunlight works actually really well because that warmth helps trigger all the benefits to come out of the seeds and into the oil. And you can give it a stir every day just to keep it going. Maybe the other end of your spoon, just stir it and keep it, make sure it's all mixing in really well and soaking really nicely. And I would say if you want really good benefits from an oil infusion, you really need to leave your oil infused for like probably at least 4 to 6 weeks if you really want to get really good benefits from that. And if you're in a pinch and you just want to have a hair oil ready to use and all that work has been done for you already, just grab our Ayurvedic hair oil. It already has fenugreek in it, and it is a great oil that we had made directly in India. Long, slow process to make sure that you get all the benefits of all these Ayurvedic herbs. And this is a really good oil, and all the directions and steps are right on the back. And this you could definitely use right away. Another great way to use fenugreek is using the powder directly. And a little goes a really long way. For those of you who might be new to fenugreek, you may not realize that this herb expands like crazy. So please do not mix a whole package up because it makes a lot. It definitely makes a lot. And if you happen to make too much, don't worry. You can easily just stick it in the freezer and thaw it and use it for next time. The only thing is you may want to make sure that you add enough liquid before doing that because it just keeps expanding and growing. It's like cream of wheat. So using warm to hot distilled water, I'm just going to mix this up really nicely. I definitely stir up my mixes a lot. You can use this directly in the shower if you want, just as it is, as a hair growth moisturizing herb, conditioning, mucilage, softening. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous hair strand. And that might also be the easiest way to use it if you're going to use it straight, because if you can imagine, it's a little bit, like I mentioned, like cream of wheat. It smells delicious though. And just keep stirring it and add in liquid as you need. As you see it thickening, you feel it getting thicker and thicker and thicker. Just keep your eye on it, keep mixing it. You see how there's a little bit of these little lumps. If you're really adamant about getting rid of these lumps in particular, I highly recommend you go watch my video that I have on the amla and fenugreek hair growth recipe that I made. It shows you how to strain it, and it came out so smooth and creamy. So you can add as much water and liquid as you'd like to. It's completely up to you. The thinner you make it, It's probably going to be easier to wash out, especially if you're using it directly in the shower. So it's completely up to you. And get it to that consistency so that way it can be, you know, easy enough to just be able to rinse right out. Put it all, you know, nice and from the, you know, roots all the way to the ends, right into your hair. Look at that, guys. And it smells so yummy, like maple syrup. Another way you can incorporate fenugreek into your hair regimen, and this is probably the easiest way, is by using our Ziziphus and Moringa hair mask. And as you can see, I just defrosted it because you can store these in the freezer and they last up to like 6 months to a year. So this is a great go-to when you're in a pinch and you're like, I don't have time to mix, I don't have time to infuse, I don't really have any time, but I need to do a hair treatment. I love it. It's so great for thin hair, you know, providing the thickness, hair loss, slip. I mean, it's just a really great go-to. So just grab your bowl, just easily pour exactly what you'll need right into the bowl as such. Ooh, yes. Give it a little help. Look at this. Okay, can you say moisture? So one whole package, probably get 2 uses out of it, or 1 if you have a lot of hair. And all you have to do is follow the directions on the back of this package. Also, what this mask has is the complete proper balance of every single herb that you'll need. Every herb that you'll need in this mask is perfectly proportioned for best results. So again, it just takes out the guesswork. Sometimes you might wonder, like, how much do I need and how do I know? Well, we know. So that's why we provide you with these great henna bar masks. That collection just has all the ingredients that you need for your hair goals and make it so easy, taking out all the guesswork, ready to use. I mean, come on, look at this. And it smells so nice. I guarantee you'll love this mask. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you loved all this DIY with fenugreek. And tell me the top 3 ways that you loved using fenugreek. Was it the hair tea? Was it using it just through the goddess hair that was already there? Did you make the oil? Or was it a combination of just a bunch of things that you threw together and then you just loved it the way that it was and used it as is? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget, you gotta subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button so you don't miss videos that I have coming out for you every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So stay tuned and I will see you next time. You guys have an amazing day. Bye.